Now, the possibility that children will become seriously ill or die depends largely on whether their immune systems can fight off infections. Malnutrition combined with unsanitary conditions make them extremely vulnerable. Infants also battle childhood killer diseases in their formative years. ETV News has been finding out which diseases are killing Ghanaian children the most.
Many infants do not go beyond a certain number of months due to several factors. The causes of death among the infants and babies are not different from the childhood killer diseases, which experts say are now up to 12. Last year, though the Ghana Health Service allayed the fears of citizens by saying there has been a great improvement in vaccination against the childhood diseases, pneumonia was said to be a major cause of death among babies. According to the service, it continues to battle pneumonia to protect infants, but infections have now taken over, representing 32% of infant mortality in Ghana.
Apart from general infections that occur because of their cord care, if the cord is not properly managed, infections can enter their body through there. Some of them also end up with diarrhea, especially if they are not breastfed soon after delivery and they are given other foods. That can be a source of infection. When they are handled and people don't wash their hands before handling them, that can be a source of infections. For the newborn, they are very vulnerable because their immunity has not been built up strongly for the outside world. So the least exposure to germs, they get infected. So some of them even get skin infections when they are handled with dirty hands or clothes that are not well washed. Or if someone carries them and the person has a cold or some other infection, they easily come down with that. And so we advise that as much as possible, before you pick up a newborn, you wash your hands under running water with soap.
The introduction of new vaccines has for the past few years cushioned infants and children in general against the many diseases, but the National Child Health Coordinator advised parents and caregivers to be vigilant in caring for them so no life is lost.
There are some subtle signs that if you are aware of, you can recognize and seek care early. If the baby has increased temperature, you touch the baby and they are feeling warm, it's a danger sign. But not only warm, for the newborn, sometimes they feel cold. You touch them, their hands, their feet, and they feel colder than usual. That's another sign of severe illness. For some newborns, the only sign is that they will refuse to suckle. You give them the breast milk and they refuse, and all they are doing is sleeping. And then we think, oh, this baby is so good. It doesn't cry too much. Sometimes the only sign they show when they are severely ill is that they sleep a lot and they refuse to feed. Another sign is convulsions when they have fits. For the newborn, it doesn't always occur that the whole body will be shaken as it occurs in the older child. For some of them, you just see a little movement of the hand, twitching here and there, or part of the face or other part of the body. That again is a sign of sickness. For some, you may see yellowish eyes or yellowish palms and soles. That's another sign of danger. And when you see any of these signs, you should report early, seek care early so that it can be handled.
The Joint African Vaccination Week and the National Child Health Promotion Week celebrations will be targeting all stakeholders in supporting to protect especially newborns and strengthening efforts on child vaccination. Eunice Nyamicha Jonathan, ETV News.